Focus! This is where your life changes. This is the weapon that separates ordinary men from unstoppable ones. This is the line that divides those who only dream from those who conquer. The world around you is filled with endless noise, distractions pulling at your mind from every direction, your phone buzzing, notifications demanding your attention, gossip, comparisons, meaningless scrolling, all stealing your time and energy, all dragging you away from the very future you claim you want. You feel it every day, the battle between your will and your weakness, the fight between your desire to grow, and the constant temptations that whisper, relax, delay it, do it later, waste a little more time. You sit down to work, and within minutes your focus slips. Your hands move where your discipline does not want them to, and then hours vanish, days vanish, years vanish, and all you're left with is regret. But focus! Real focus is the fire that cuts through that fog. It is the silence in the chaos, the clarity in the noise, the strength in the confusion. It is when your mind locks onto one goal so fiercely that nothing can move it. Focus is not a mood. It is not a passing burst of energy. It is not waiting to feel ready. It is a decision, a commitment, a vow you take with yourself that no matter what happens outside, inside you will remain unshaken, undistracted, unbroken. Without focus, life will waste you. Without focus, talent rots. Without focus, even the strongest men fall into mediocrity. A man without focus is like a sword, without an edge, blunt, harmless, forgotten. You might try 100 things at once, but finish none. You might run in every direction, but arrive nowhere. You might dream of everything, but build nothing. That is the silent graveyard of wasted potential. The place where men who never protected their focus are buried in regrets, knowing they had everything they needed but lacked the discipline to guard their attention. And yet, when you master focus, everything changes. Suddenly, the world slows down. Time bends to your will. Your energy multiplies. Your purpose becomes sharp, and you feel the strength of momentum carrying you forward. With focus, your actions have weight. Your words have meaning. Your days have direction. With focus, you stop drifting and start building. You stop talking and start doing. You stop dreaming and start becoming. Focus is the shield that blocks temptation, the sword that cuts distraction, the armor that protects your vision. It is what allows you to wake up early when your body begs for more sleep, to push through fatigue when your mind screams for comfort, to keep working when the world tells you to stop. And here is the truth you cannot run from. No one is coming to save you. No one will build your life for you. No one will guard your dreams except you. And if you do not learn to master your focus, you will hand over your future to every small distraction that demands your attention. But right now, you still have a choice. You still have the power to draw a line in the sand and declare, no more weakness, no more wasted days, no more excuses. From this moment forward, I will protect my focus. I will guard my mind like a fortress. I will chase my goal with relentless discipline, and I will not stop until it is mine. Because focus is not about saying yes to everything. It is about saying no to almost everything. It is about cutting away what doesn't matter so you can give your full strength to what does. It is about understanding that your energy is limited, your time is finite, and your life is too valuable to be spent chasing distraction. Discipline without focus collapses. Motivation without focus fades. Talent without focus disappears. But when you add focus, everything aligns, everything grows, everything compounds into unstoppable progress. Small actions, repeated with fierce concentration, create massive transformation. 1 hour of focused work can outweigh 10 hours of distracted effort. 1 year of focused growth can change the entire trajectory of your life. And when you protect your focus, you protect your destiny. The world will always try to pull you away the noise of others, the lure of comfort, the weight of laziness, but you must stand like a wall. unshaken, reminding yourself every day that focus is freedom, and freedom is power. You must be ruthless with your attention, guarding it like treasure, because it is treasure. The greatest men in history were not the most talented, they were not the luckiest, they were not the strongest, they were the most focused. They saw their goal, they locked onto it, they bled for it, they sacrificed for it, and they refused to let distraction steal it. And now it is your turn! Your life is calling, your future is waiting, and the only question is whether you will let your focus drift or whether you will sharpen it until nothing can stop you. Because the truth is simple. Talent will not save you. Luck will not save you. Motivation will not save you. Only focus will. And if you master it, if you protect it, if you carry it every single day, then no noise can break you. No weakness can slow you. No distraction can defeat you. Focus makes you unstoppable. And unstoppable is exactly what you were born to be. So cut out the noise, guard your energy, lock your eyes on your goal, and do not let go until the world itself bends before your discipline. Because focus is not something you are born with, it is something you train, something you sharpen day after day. Like steel against fire, like a blade against stone. Every time you resist distraction, your focus grows stronger. Every time you reject comfort, your willpower becomes sharper. Every time you choose the difficult path, your mind hardens like iron. But the opposite is also true. Every time you give in, every time you say, just one more scroll, just one more break, just one more excuse, you weaken the very muscle that could have built your future. The truth is brutal. Most people do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they cannot sit down and focus long enough to turn that talent into power. They cannot resist the lure of the easy path. And so their goals, their dreams, their potential rot away in the graveyard of wasted focus. But you must be different. You must treat your focus as your life force, because it is. Protect it from people who drain your energy. Protect it from habits that waste your time. Protect it from thoughts that poison your mind. Do not let the world dictate your direction. When you walk with focus, every step has meaning. Every action has purpose. Every day becomes a brick in the empire you are building. Without focus, you are a slave to circumstance. With focus, you become the master of your fate. Without focus, you drift with the current. With focus, you carve rivers through mountains. Without focus, your life is random. With focus, your life becomes intentional, powerful, unstoppable. You may not be the smartest. You may not be the strongest. You may not even be the most skilled. But if you outfocus everyone else, if you lock in and refuse to break, you will surpass them all. Because focus compounds. A single focused year can outshine a decade of distraction. A single focused decade can create a legacy that echoes long after you are gone. So I ask you now, will you live scattered, broken, distracted, wasted, or will you live focused, sharp, disciplined, legendary? The answer is not tomorrow. It is not someday. It is not when I feel ready. It is right now, in this moment. Decide, choose, lock in, because life will not wait. Time will not stop, and regret will not forgive. The only thing that can save you is the relentless power of focus. Guard it, master it, live it, and when the world sees you rise, when they wonder how you did it, when they whisper about your discipline and your strength, you will know the answer deep in your soul. It was focus. It was always focus. Focus is the silent weapon of warriors. The hidden fire that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. And if you truly want to rise, if you truly want to break every chain that life has wrapped around you, then you must treat your focus as the most valuable treasure you own, because nothing is more dangerous than a human being who knows exactly what he wants and refuses to look away until he gets it. Think about it. Distractions are everywhere. They surround you. They chase you. They whisper to you at every second of the day. But focus is rare. Focus is sacred. Focus is the ability to silence the noise of the world and lock your vision on the path ahead. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how many times you fall, most people never master it. And that is why most people never rise above mediocrity. They start strong but break easily. They dream loud but act weak. They have desire but no discipline. And so they stay trapped in the cycle of wishing instead of building, talking instead of doing, hoping instead of achieving. But you are not here to be like most people. You are here because you feel that fire inside. You are here because some part of you refuses to settle. You are here because you know deep down that you were made for something more, and that something will only be unlocked by focus. When you learn to focus, you stop being a slave to impulses. You stop being controlled by endless scrolling. You stop chasing meaningless pleasures that give you nothing but emptiness. Instead, you become a weapon. You become precise. You become dangerous because your energy is no longer scattered. It is concentrated, and concentrated energy can break anything in its way. One drop of water may do nothing, but thousands of drops focused into a raging river can carve valleys and shape mountains. That is you. The choice is yours, to remain scattered and weak or to gather yourself into unstoppable power.